Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me for this week's edition of Tina Talks Finance. Since I declared the month of July Identity Theft Protection Month, today's topic is why to protect your identity. I want to start with just to talk to you about maybe why people would uh, steal your identity. One thing to think of is we always are watching action movies where like Jason Bourne and the Bourne Identity, he lost his identity and it had zero to do with they were trying to steal his money. They were trying to become him because they were evading the law. Or even in our superhero movies like Peter Parker and Spider-Man, the spider bites him and he becomes Spider-Man and he basically hijacked his body. All of these are identity theft and they have zero to do with money. So we're going to start with kind of recapping why people would want to steal your money. And if you missed last week, I briefly touched on why they would. And if you missed that, you can always search hashtag Tina Talks Finance and watch our previous episodes. But some of the reasons why people might steal your identity is because they have a felony. They could be on the do not fly list. They may be a sex offender, running from the law. Think Jason Bourne again. Um, and then possibly they were sick or injured and you have insurance. They may just be broke and they may be looking for your money. They may have bad credit and they need to buy something. And even if you don't have super great credit, they can get a subprime mortgage in your name. Or maybe they just need to pay some bills and they want to set up a recurring uh, payment from your bank account. They may want your identity. They may want to secure some physiological needs like buying a car or buying a house or getting a water bill in your name. They may just want to get a job. If you have a felony, that may be something that they want to do if you don't. So, why would we protect and what would we want to protect? So, why you want to protect is because of insurance fraud, criminal history. If someone gets arrested and gives your name and your social security number, that can become a really big problem for you later on. If you get a traffic ticket, you may get more than what you expected, maybe more than a ticket. Maybe unemployment fraud, which we're seeing a lot of right now. Potentially, they could hurt your credit report and damage your credit score, which will make life a lot more difficult. They could apply for Social Security in your name. So if you're not even of retirement age, maybe they can prove disability in your name, and now they're paying out Social Security that you didn't even know about potentially. Death, maybe they were assuming your identity and then they passed away and now they think you're dead as well. So that would not be a fun thing. And plus, if someone passes away, sometimes they will assume that person's identity because it's easier than building from where they are. Maybe they want to get a job and they have a felony or they have not so great credit and they just want a good job. Sometimes that's a way to go around the process. They may want to set up payments online. And last on the list would be taking your money. There's a whole lot more that anyone can do with your credit information and your identity information. If they want to take your money, they can maybe set up payments online. They can siphon cash from your accounts, potentially even your retirement accounts. So those are some of the reasons why we would protect our identity and why people would want our identity, even if we don't have a lot of money and even if we don't have a great credit score, your identity is still a hot commodity. Any questions about any of that? I'll give you just a few seconds to type those into the chat, and I'd be happy to answer those questions for you. We'll give you about 6 more seconds. Okay. Well, thank you for joining me for this edition of Tina Talks Finance. If you enjoyed this episode and you want more, please search Tina Talks Finance to view the previous recordings. And I hope you will join us next Thursday at 10 a.m. Central as we will discuss how to protect yourself from identity theft and what you should protect. Have a good day, everyone. Bye.